So I started out this video with a fresh face, was talking, was doing my thing, and then the camera shut off, which means I forgot to hit the record button. So that was fabulous. We're off to a great start to our Monday, but I was actually telling you guys we are off to a great start to our Monday because I did absolutely nothing this weekend. Absolutely nothing. And with everything happening in this world, obviously I haven't really been doing too much in general, but the big thing is, like, I didn't even work out. As you guys know, if you watched my last vlog, I can't work out right now. I'm just dealing with a couple of injuries. Hopefully the medicine I'm taking with inflammation, it will help. It's very early on, but I truly just sat on my butt and I definitely felt so guilty for it. And I kept telling myself, I'm like, Clancy, like, you can sit on your butt for a weekend, like, just do it. Like, this is what your body is thirsting for. And I did it, guys, and it felt a mix of like, man, I need to do something, but also like just so rejuvenated. I got 12 hours of sleep on Saturday. Do you know how rare that is? Because I feel like a lot of the times, like, Monday comes, I feel like I need a weekend from my weekend. And that's not this Monday. This Monday, I am ready to go. I am ready to stand up and actually walk and move. And oh man, but it really was what I needed. I'm gonna have a day off in August, which will be my first day off since when I went home for the holidays. This is a very much needed vacay. I am excited. Whenever you work on a holiday in the TV news industry, they give you a day off, or you have the choice. You can either get paid 2.5 times or you get paid 1.5 times and you get the day off. And I always pick the day off. You need the day off. And so yeah, that was Memorial Day and I still haven't taken my day just because it was impossible to take a day these past couple of months. Everyone was off at the station and so I obviously had to work. So finally it has been like, oh my gosh, I haven't had a day off in over half a year. And look, when you word it that way, that's crazy. Hello my friends, it is me again, looking slightly more put together. We're still not there yet completely, but you know, it's a process, a journey if you will. One thing I get a lot of questions on is my hair, particularly when I straighten it. How do I, you know, make it shiny? And fun fact, if you ever see me wearing my hair straight, just know that I'm hating life. I do not like what my hair looks like straight. I just think it looks so blah, especially when it does have length to it. Like if it's up to here and it's straight, I think it looks cuter, but I prefer having longer hair from when I curl it. So it's a process. You just can't win all the way, but what I do is I go through it, straighten all of it, then I will put some Tresemme hairspray. Ooh, this is, wow. Wow, we are gonna be making a trip to Kroger at the end of the day because there's like nothing left in this. I put this just at the top just for flyaway purposes, just to get rid of, you know, all those little flyaways. Then this stuff is just my golden recipe. I discovered this in 2010. I've been using it since 2010, obviously a different bottle. I've gone through a couple, but not that many because you really don't use a lot of this stuff, but it's the Bedhead Tigi After Party Soothing Cream. And I already put it in my hair, so I don't want to put any more in, obviously, but I put about, I don't know, maybe like a dime's worth on my hands, rub it in, and then I just start putting it all over. You want to avoid this area because that's how you're gonna look all greasy. That's why we have the hairspray. And then I just go over my hair again just for some like body purposes. I don't like my hair pinned straight, so I kind of just add some flips just to give it a little bit of a body. And I think this makes a really big difference. If my hair is shorter, I enjoy what it looks like pinned straight, but with this length, I feel like it's just like blah. And voila, this is my finished product. But actually, what time is it? It is 4 o'clock, so we're gonna be heading into the station. This morning we are in the breaking news center, not doing breaking news, but one of our photographers is editing today, so I don't have someone to shoot my live shots. So the breaking news center it is, and we're still not allowed in the studio as reporters. We gotta, you know, social distance. Oh my gosh, guys, someone in my apartment complex left their keys in the door. This is like the creepiest moment of my life. I could just walk in. Obviously, I'm not gonna do that, but that's still so creepy that anyone can just go in there. Good morning, it's Clancy Burke on K95.12. Okay, obviously, that I'm never gonna be a radio person. Never, but right now I am in what's called the booth. Actually, I don't even know if anyone calls it that. I call it that, but this is where I need to voice something for the Alexa, which I guess this plays on people's Alexas. I really don't know much about it. I don't own one, so I just do what I'm told. But the thing about this is I need to do it all in one take. It's too risky to not do it all in one take. Technically, they can edit it out, but we've had instances where people just don't edit it out because they don't listen to it all the way. You're in a rush, I get it. And things have appeared on air that should not have appeared on air. So I'm gonna read through all of this and I need to do all of this in one take. There are no mess ups, you just gotta go for the gold. It's multiple pages, so gotta make sure there aren't like crazy like street names or something. All right, let's do this thing. Wait. That's so awkward because I hit the record button right before I said that, and like that'd be so awkward if that got in. Okay, we're starting a new recording. Good morning, I'm Clancy Burke with your Local 12 News Brief. Tonight, students will include, freak. Good morning, I'm mother. I'm ready to delete that, I don't want you. So here's the thing, if you tune into Local 12 today and see me on air, this is what you'll see. Tonight, the superintendent will present a new recommendation. What you won't see is this. Yes, guys, yes, this is happening. I have made the executive decision to wear sneakers with my dress because A, it doesn't show on air, and B, I really am trying to heal my injuries, and sneakers are just the most comfy option. My feet deserve it, so yeah, secrets of TV news, no one has any idea. I'm wearing some Nikes right now. What's up, guys? I know I look absolutely insane right now. It is very late in the day. I just got out of the shower, done with my nap, done with my walk, and I was not gonna vlog today because today was a really weird day, but then I realized, you know what, let's talk about it. So today is actually the 1-year anniversary of the Dayton mass shooting, and saying those words, it still does not feel real. Like, what? Dayton mass shooting? As you guys know, I lived in Dayton, Ohio for 2 years, and as you guys probably know, maybe you kind of forgot, there was a mass shooting in Dayton in August of last year where 9 innocent people were killed, 26 were shot, dozens were injured. I still remember waking up. Zach and I were at a wedding in Kentucky, and we went to sleep late that night, but I rolled over at around like 5 or 6 a.m. and I looked at my CNN news alerts. You know when your eyes like aren't adjusting, you can't really see everything in the morning, at least that happens to me. I remember seeing Dayton, Ohio, and like I kind of like blinked a little more. I'm like, why is CNN reporting on Dayton, Ohio? And I saw a mass shooting. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a dream. I really, like, I'll never forget just utter disbelief, and I swiped my phone and there it was. People shot and killed in Dayton, Ohio, and I was like, what? I know everyone says it happens anywhere and it can happen to anyone, but you truly don't think it until it happens to your community, because I think of Dayton as my community. I will always be in love with Dayton, no matter where I ever live. And where that shooting happened is called the Oregon District. I've gone out there so many times. Like, that's where we went out in Dayton, Ohio. That's honestly the only place you can go out because there isn't really that much to do for young people, but I've been there so many times. When you see the photos of the people who died, and it's just so sad. And actually, one of the people who died was the gunman's sister. I don't really think we should be focusing on the gunman in any of these situations ever, because honestly, it's just going to cause other people to do this when they see, oh my gosh, this person was glorified or got all this attention. You know, it can cause that type of mentality. But just for you guys, just to discuss it, I mean, it was really disturbing when the details came out that it was a guy in his 20s and one of the people he killed was his sister. I can't even imagine what his family went through and is still going through. I mean, I don't know, I'll leave it at that. But yeah, so today was just a weird day. I'm not always gonna pick up the vlog camera when I'm feeling absolutely terrible and, you know, tell you guys about it in the moment, but I do think it's important to include these little clips, especially in a week in my life, to show you, oh, by the way, I wasn't smiling this entire week. And you know what? Tomorrow is gonna be a new day, and I almost feel guilty for even saying that because I get to do that. I get to say that. I didn't know anyone who was killed. I didn't know anyone who was shot. I wasn't there. I'm sure there are people living with PTSD from that. So yeah, I do feel a little bit guilty that I get to just, oh, tomorrow, tomorrow's a new day. But at the same time, I realized a long time ago, especially as a highly empathetic person, you can't just sit around and take on other people's pain all day, all night. You can be empathetic for a little, but then you kind of just have to somehow flip it off and just, you know, do your own thing. And that sounds so selfish to say, but you really do need to put your mental health first. Anyway, rant over. And by the way, wait, in the time that I've spoken, my face mask probably changed colors. It does that. It goes from like this dark color to this color. Fun little magic trick. And by the way, this is the one I have on my face today. It is the Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment. What is up, friends? This morning we are inside Meijer for our live shots. It is Ohio's tax-free weekend, so we've just been yapping away. When I say yapping, I mean yapping. I don't have any interviews, so it's just me talking for like 2 minutes straight for each live shot. I mean, by the end of it, I feel like I'm like, they need to just get off. Like, it's just so much talking. And it's just straight live, like no video, it's just me. And I don't know, it's just, it feels like a lot.
Hey John, I wish I could take this ruler and measure my excitement right now, because let me tell you, it is up there. But unfortunately, I'm not able to measure my excitement using this ruler, but what I can do is buy this ruler tax-free. And how do I know that? Well, one, it's a school supply, and then two, if we use this little price scan, we can see, drumroll please, 25 cents. And the rule of thumb is that it has to be 20 bucks or less. And if it is, like right here, we have this beautiful 25-cent ruler. Boom, it's tax-free.
It feels so weird to be back at Meijer, particularly this one, because this is where Zach and I came the first weekend. It was actually before the stay-at-home order was announced in Ohio. Zach's mom gave us like a heads up about it and told us, get out, like prepare, buy groceries, because there's probably gonna be a stay-at-home order in place. And we didn't even believe it. We were like, what? Like, that just doesn't feel real. But it did end up happening, and we came here to Meijer right before that. We bought some board games and really just stocked up on the things we thought we might need, but it's so weird to think about just looking back on it. Okay, I saw this sign and I chuckled. It says, you're not really drinking alone if your dog is home. But it also sparked a thought. I know so many people, every single person I know will have a few beers at home, maybe Zach does some bourbon, like, you know, just a little bit. I can't do that. I find that just torture because drinking makes me so talkative. Like, I just want to be with everyone and talk. It's just a social thing I do. And I feel like just drinking alone, that just seriously sounds miserable. I have never had even a sip of alcohol alone.
Allow me to introduce you to my table of unconventional items you might not think of. So we've got slippers, we've got socks. And by the way, to all of the Meijer employees who are cringing right now that I just took all of these items out of their places, don't worry, right now, I'm headed back. We're headed back, we're putting these back, don't you worry. Back to you in the studio.
But right now I'm trying to plan out my last live shot of the morning, and it's so weird when I think about it that like this is my job. Like, it's so cool. Like, it's just all of our jobs use different skills. Some people use math, some people use science. You know, for me it's like creativity. Like, how are we gonna make this as interesting as possible to watch, but also giving all the facts that people need to know. And this job could be the easiest job in the world if you want it to be, but you're probably not gonna be doing a good job if it's easy. You know what I mean? Like, I try to like challenge myself to make things fun, make things interesting, and sometimes it's a giant fail. Like, sometimes I'm like, wow, that was just not even, that's just not it. You know what? It gets hard. It'd be so easy to do the best live shot ever if I just did it, you know, once in the morning. I have to do 7 of these this morning. So like to find 7 unique angles is sometimes a little bit challenging. I just thought of an idea. I thought of one for my next hit, my last hit. I don't know if this is gonna be too weird, but I don't know. I'm thinking it's gonna happen. You see this folder that says Oh Hi? I think we're gonna use that. We're gonna use dancing. It's just, it's gonna happen.
Good morning, Clancy.
Oh, hi, John. Didn't see you there. Don't mind me. I have just been skipping through Meijer's aisles because guess what? Ohio's tax-free weekend is finally here, but you know what? My feet kind of hurt a little bit. I don't have the proper shoes for skipping, and the great news is I could pick up a pair of these tax-free. So yes, it's all of the usual items you would suspect. For example, notebooks are on the list. We've got pens, pencils, glue sticks, but the best part is clothing is on the list as well. Man, now that I'm thinking about it, one thing I really wish was on the list was an inhaler because I'm a little bit out of breath from skipping around all day.
Do you feel confident and happy about what we just did? Yes? You can talk with the mask on, Matt. You can't use that as an excuse. And now it is time to go home and, I was about to say sleep. Oh my gosh, I wish. Do a whole bunch more work, but before that we have to make one little pit stop. The pit stop has been completed and the goods have been acquired. I repeat, the goods have been acquired. Happy 2 years!
Wow.
What a reaction. The things I put Zach on the spot for, because like what are you supposed to say to that? Well, maybe you could say happy 2 year back, maybe?
Happy 2 years, dear.
To end any confusion, it's not actually our 2 year. Like, our true 2 year was in June, because June 16th is the day we met, and that was our first date, and we just consider that to be our 2 year, like our anniversary, because we were just dating since then. Obviously he didn't have the first date. Want to be my girlfriend? That'd be kind of cool.
I mean, I thought it, but I held back.
Oh, okay. But on this day, 2 years ago, Zach asked me to be his girlfriend, and it was the most awkward thing in the entire world on my part.
I was gonna say, not on my end.
It was so uncomfortable that when Zach asked, I don't remember exactly what I said, I suppose. That's one of the things I said because I felt so awkward and uncomfortable. Then we started, like, I changed the subject because I just felt so awkward. And then, like, a few minutes later, he was like, so did you say yes? And then I was like, yes. And he's like, oh, in that case, if you said yes, I have presents for you. And it was so nice. And tell them my favorite present.
I gave her one of my old high school sweatshirts.
He stopped back at his parents' house for it, and I love it. And then he also got me a bottle of Smirnoff, which is an inside joke.
Got you flowers, necklace.
And a bracelet that I broke that night. I was so sad.
It's very colorful.
Did you want, I wasn't sure,
No,
but I
that's
remember when he has different like orders based on where we go, and I know at Dunkin' you like the sprinkles. Do you not like them?
I don't think I've ever said I like sprinkles. I like strawberry at Dunkin'.
Oh, God. Do they crunch funny?
Very good. Thank you, Joe.
I thought he liked sprinkles. So believe it or not, the vlog was actually supposed to end there. I mean, I possibly might have shown you these beautiful flowers that Zach got me for our 2-year. Love them. He always makes sure there is some sort of pink because that's my favorite color. But what's this? What is this? And why am I going to pick up Zach some breakfast right now? I shall explain. We're kind of running late though, but yes, there's a reason for this. All right, so this right here is Zachary Rogel's favorite breakfast of all time. Let's actually take a look because I've never actually seen this. He's just mentioned it, and I know for a fact I definitely got it wrong. You guys saw like a minute ago in this vlog, I got the donut order wrong because I suck, but he said it the other day that he really was craving this, so I really wanted to pick this up for him. Okay, I know some of you guys are probably thinking, this girl needs to chill with the surprises and that I just keep getting the orders wrong. Why don't I just ask Zach what he actually wants? But I just think surprises are so much better. Like, I am obsessed with surprises, and I just think there's such a difference between waiting for Zach to wake up and saying, hey, I can go to sleepy bee, what do you want? Then like just all of a sudden he wakes up and there's just a plate of beautiful pancakes in front of him. And maybe I got the order slightly wrong, yes. You'll see I got the order slightly wrong, but still, I think that's so much better. Okay, don't judge me. I'm sorry. I am the worst. Let us do the big reveal. Oh, ho, ho. Look at that, man. Okay, wait, is that the bacon? Are you kidding me? Guys, I added $3 extra for bacon. I thought it was like a side of bacon. Not that, but he deserves this right now, and okay, enough with the suspense. Last week, Zach actually got into a really bad bicycle accident where he was riding his bike. You guys know he got one a few months ago. He actually got into another bike accident a few months ago, but this one was worse because for this one, he face planted. So from what I understand, he was just riding his bike and then he kind of just went off the path a little bit, tried to correct himself, and he ended up landing on his face. Like, his face broke the fall. So he texted me saying he got into the bike accident. I was just making sure we had bandages and neosporin peroxide, but when he came home, it was clear that was not gonna cut it. Like, that was not gonna be okay. His forehead was just gashed open. His teeth went right into his lip. Like, right now, one of the things he's dealing with is his leg is just in so much pain because that got hurt too. And he has not left the house in like a week. So he decided to hop in the shower. And as he's in the shower, I'm like on the phone with my mom. I'm asking, what the heck do we do? I love how I say we. But like, really, it's so scary, especially that he landed on his face. Like, you know, he's had multiple concussions before, and that's so scary. And my mom always talks about how you can have internal brain bleeding that you don't even know about. It happened to a famous actress. She told me that the last time I went to the emergency room, I ran into a brick wall. I know, it's so dumb, but I was fine. But the reason we ended up going to the emergency room was just to make sure I really was fine, because you never know. And we knew he needed stitches because his forehead was just gashing blood in the shower. So after consulting my mother, and I was trying to remain as calm as possible, because that is the thing, like, nothing is worse, I think, than if something happens to you and someone else is panicking. Like, you need someone to be your rock, your anchor, you know what I mean? And that's one good thing I can compliment my mom on growing up, is that anytime I was in like a scary situation, near-death experience or injury, like, she was always calm, and that's what helped me get through it. Because if my mom was freaking out, which I have seen parents like freak out, then your kid's gonna freak out. Like, you know what I mean? So Zach's my kid, no. But in that instance, obviously, if I was freaking out, that just would be not helpful. So we decided to just hop in the car, go to the hospital. I actually couldn't even go in the hospital because of current COVID standards, but I just waited in the car outside. He got the stitches, and it's so crazy that it took so much shorter than it would where I'm from in New York. In New York, on Long Island, where we go to the hospital, if you go to the emergency room, unless you are, you know, having like an anaphylaxis allergic reaction like I've had before, if you just go for like a broken bone or something, you're gonna be waiting hours. Here, it was probably, when all was said and done, an hour and a half. So that was kind of crazy, but I ended up calling off work actually because first of all, I didn't know how long we were going to be at the hospital. I was like, am I still going to be here when I have to wake up for work? And then also I was never ever going to leave Zach with a concussion overnight. Like obviously I wake up at 2 and I would not feel comfortable doing that. And it's so weird, guys, because I was just talking about, I don't even know if it was in this vlog or another one, but I was just saying, I have not had a single day off since January, and then I like manifested this sick day. Okay guys, an update. We have opened the pancakes, and we're just like, what is this? What they thought a side of bacon was? Like just that little piece. Turns out they put the I'm not gonna touch it because it's Zach's, but like, they put the bacon into the pancakes. Like they baked it in, or I guess it's not baked, but whatever it's called. So that's a development. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Zach is here. We had to show him just.
Smile, it's funny.
I know it's not not 100% recovered, but I wanted to show him just to show that he's made such a great recovery. And really, right now, it looks pretty good. Like, yeah, you have the Harry Potter scar.
Got that. I've got I'm a little banged up, but here and here, and then my lip is a little droopy.
This is the best day your nose has actually looked, and I don't know if you guys can see, but actually, maybe let's not zoom in. He still has his stitches in, which
Yeah.
they kind of, when you look at the. But no, he's doing a lot better. I mean, how are you feeling today?
Actually kind of worse today than yesterday, but
Goes to show how much I know.
so my knee is what's hurting the most, but I just got road rash on it.
It's been, I don't even know what to do to, like, it's like, you know when someone's in so much pain, like, it's just like, what do you even do? I feel like I've just been like showering you with like, here's wine, here's a balloon, and there's like nothing, so.
You've been very nice.
You haven't seen the outside world in a while.
I haven't been outside since Thursday night.
I mean, when it first happened, what was going through your head? Like, you're just like landing on the ground, face first.
Oh well, yeah, I mean, it was dumb. I mean, I was riding with some of my buddies and I was out ahead of them just a little bit. All I was doing was turning around into a parking lot. Just slid off, just kind of came off a sidewalk just a bit. And anybody that's road bike tires are thin. And my tires got pinched between the sidewalk and the grass, and I did a flip over the handlebars.
And a couple like got him napkins to wipe off the blood and whatnot. And the worst part is that you were halfway, like, he was turning around. He had already done like what, 15 miles or something?
I was 13, so I had to ride the 13 miles back to my car, kind of gushing blood. So I'm sure there's some people on the trail that saw me that
We're frightened. But no, he's healthy, he's gonna be okay. And yeah, we just wanted to give you guys this little update. Not a very expected ending to the week, to say the least, but you're a trooper. He's a trooper.